If you will change, everything will change for you. You don't have to change what's outside. All you've got to change is what's inside. To have more, you simply have to become more. And then he said, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Start working on yourself, making these personal changes. And he said it'll all change for you. Make yourself more valuable to the marketplace. I'm telling you, you can so dynamically change your income, and economics is the least of the values that you can start earning in terms of equity. If you'll start working harder on yourself than you do on your job. Work hard on yourself and develop the skill. All of the stuff necessary to become more valuable to the marketplace. I'm telling you, your whole life can explode into change. If you just go to work on the right thing, not get things out there to change. Don't try to change the seed. Don't change the soil. Don't change the sunshine. Don't change the rain. Don't change the mix of seasons. Let the miracle of everything that's available work for you, and start working on the inside. Work on your philosophy. Work on your attitude. Work on your personality. Work on your language. Work on the gift of communication. And if you'll start making those personal changes, I'm telling you, everything will change for you.
Look, you got to decide. You want to be average, or you want to be great. That's the only two choices you have. There's no middle. There's no middle ground here. You're going to be average, you're going to be great. Today's the day. Make the decision. Then, all decisions must be followed up with resources, energy, time, and money. Are you following up your commitment to be great? You owe it to your kids, folks. You owe it to your community. You owe it to your church. You owe it to yourself to be as good as you can be. So go back and ask yourself this question. Are you getting all there is in the marketplace? If the answer is no, then it's time to grow.
Are you living up to your full potential? Money is a problem. It's just a lie. Okay? You got a lie as a problem. I don't have time. That's a lie. I didn't want to spend this much money on a plane. I know this is a dumb investment, but would it be dumb if it inspired me to stay on my purpose line? It would be a great investment. Do whatever you got to do, whatever you have to do. If you got to go in debt, okay? If you got to beg, plead, if you got to get money from family members to pull you forward into the future, if you got to buy a jet or whatever it is, okay, is different than some house or home I go home to because I love it so much. So look, you spend $8 million on a plane or you spend $8 million on a house. If you can't do both of them, you do the one that pulls you into the future. It doesn't hammer you down into the past. You get it? Oh, but Grant, I would be so energized by having my own home. Energized to do what? Enjoy your home, okay? When I get on this, where am I going? Someplace. I'm not going home, man. I'm going someplace.
There's this thing people think that like, I'll be happy when. Once I get like this big, amazing home, or once I get this car, or once I get this relationship or an amount of money, then I'll allow myself some happiness. The problem is the finish line always moves. You never arrive there, right? The other part is people think, well, if I enjoy myself now, I'm gonna lose my drive. In other words, if I can just wire myself with enough pain all the time, I talk about living in a state of blissful dissatisfaction. And you know, if I bite into a great piece of steak, if you're a steak eater like I am, you take that first bite, it's like complete bliss, right? There's no correlation between how great that tasted and your lack of desire for the next bite. In fact, that bliss causes you to want more of it. And so the more we can begin to reward ourselves with bliss, we're not gonna lose our dissatisfaction. We're not gonna lose that. And so our brains, this dopamine hit you get when you do something successful, if you constantly cheat yourself out of that hit, right, biomechanically in your body, less and less in the future will you want to achieve the next level, the next dream, the next step. And that's why so many people stall out in life. They got to a certain point and they cheated themselves out of the bliss, out of the celebration. It's important that we celebrate our wins. We celebrate our lives because it causes us to want the next bite. It keeps us hungrier, not the reverse. And so for me, I want to live in a state of being grateful and blissful now, not waiting for some future place or date that may never arise. So that's what it means for me.